Well, before we move on to building our own custom admin section, I wanted to add pagination, where we can actually page through our post. Um, to do this gets a little hairy in Django, so I wanted to make sure we covered this. First thing we want to do is open up our views.py file. So open your text editor. Close all this crap out here. Now, there's a few ways to do this. They actually have some packages that make this a hell of a lot easier. But using that package, I mean, you can use it, but I feel like you don't learn as much with that. So I'm going to show you how to do it without using the package. And if you guys feel like you need to use a package, go right ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and open views.py. And in here, we got to import some packages, but these are from Django themselves that help with us building the paginator, I guess you would call it, and then we'll implement Bootstrap with the view. All right, so we're going to import from Django.core paginator, Paginator, and import. We're going to import three things. Capital P paginator, and then empty page, capital P, and then page not in integer. There we go. So we need to import those three things. All right. So they're helpers that allow us to, with our view, they don't help us much with Bootstrap and their paginator, because that's what we're ultimately going to build. So down on the list of posts, for now, this is where we're going to put this, and then later on we'll throw it into a list of posts by category as well. But our main focus is list of posts for now. First thing we need to do is we're going to keep this here, the post object. So below that, hit enter, and we're going to add some more code here. First off, we're going to get a variable called paginator. Paginator, there we go. And that's going to be capital paginator. All right, and it's going to take two arguments. First one's going to be post, the post up here, all right, what we're getting. And then the next one is how many posts do we want to display per page. In this case, we're just going to do one for now, but you can always change it to whatever number of posts. This is just for testing purposes, so we don't have to make a crap load of posts. So just put one for now. And hit enter after that. And now we're going to create a variable page. And we're going to go request dot capital get all the way across, all uppercase, and then get, and then we're going to put in here a variable of page. All right, so this will get our page, what page number we're on. Then we're going to use a try statement. So we're going to say try, and the first one's going to be post with an S. It's equal to paginator dot page, and then page again. Inside is an argument, and oops. Now we're going to do an accept statement. Accept page not integer, and in there we're going to do so if we're not on a specific page, and what I mean by page is up in the URL, when we create this, it's going to say when we're on our blog, the list of posts is going to have blog, then it's going to say page 1, page 2, page 3. So if we're not on a specific page, we want it to return the first page. That's what we're going to do here. So we're going to do posts is equal to paginator dot page, and we'll say return the first page. All right, let's do another accept statement, and this is going to be accept, oops, not capital. My computer's being really slow and it's screwing my typing. Accept and then empty page. So if it's an empty page or it's basically out of range, but if you go to the end of how many pages we have, we want it to return the last page. So that's what empty page does. And we need a colon there. And then we're going to do posts equal to paginator dot page, then paginator again, and then number of pages. So we're going to return the number of pages, which we want to get the last page here for this last except. And the rest of our code should be correct, except we need to add one more variable to the context, and that's going to be page. So we'll do that here. Colon page. There we go. All right, so now we have page and post in there. Now let's go ahead and go create a new file inside. Let's do it inside blog. So right click on blog, new page, and we'll save this page. This is going to be our paginator itself, so we can actually include it into wherever we'd like. There we go. So do paginator .html. Save that. All right, so in here, this gets there's a lot of HTML code that's included in this, along with a lot of Django's template coding. So just follow along. I'll try to explain as best as possible, but a lot of it has to do with Bootstrap. And we have to do a lot of this stuff to match it up with Bootstrap. You could do a heck of a lot easier without using Bootstrap, but since we're using Bootstrap, we want everything to match. We're going to go ahead and follow the way Bootstrap writes it out. So let's go ahead and do put a nav tag, just lowercase, navigation. There we go. Close out our nav tag. Below our nav tag, we're going to go ahead and put an if statement. So if tag, if page, it has other pages. So if it has other pages to show, then display the following code. So we'll close out our if statement, just like that. And down here, we'll tab in one. And we're going to use a UL class. And that's equal to pagination. So this is all the UL class pagination is coming from Bootstrap. So close out our UL tag and then come down one more. Then we'll tab it in. Now we're going to do another if statement. And if it has a previous page, if page dot has previous, then we're going to display the following code. Yes, there we go. And let's end this. Actually, this is going to take an else, so we can do an else statement here. Space, and then do an end if. All right. Tab over, and this one's going to be li like that, and then a tag, and we're going to do area label is equal to previous. There we go. And then href, and in here we're going to do question mark page is equal to, and then we're going to give it a variable, and this variable is going to be page dot previous underscore page number. All right, and then we're going to give the little arrow symbol out here. We're going to use the HTML code for that. So the little end symbol, LAQUO, colon, and close out our A tag, close out our LI tag. Save that. Alright, after the else statement, we're going to add another one. So in here, we'll do li class is equal to disabled. And then we're going to span. Then we're going to do close out li tag. And then inside the span, we're going to go ahead and do the left arrow, LA. Is it LA? I guess it is LA. LAQUO and colon. There we go. Anyhow. Alright, so did I think I forgot something. No, I didn't. Alright, next one. Below this if statement. I haven't written this in so long and I had to rewrite it today. And it got confusing. 4 pages in page dot paginator dot page dot underscore range, and then down here we're going to end our 4 and 4, and then one more percent symbol to close that out. And then in here we're going to have an if statement, so command tab over, and then we're going to say in this if statement, if page dot number is equal to pages. All right, so if our page number equals pages, then we're going to do something. So we're going to enter if and if, and this is going to take an else statement, so we'll throw that in there as well. Else. And down here we're going to go ahead and put in LA to active, and then span. And here variable of pages, pages, and then we're going to put another span tag out here. And this is going to have a class equal to SR hyphen only, and then close out our caret, and then inside parentheses we're going to put current, and then we're going to close out our span tags and li tags, and then an else statement. Another li tag, li, close out that li, a tag, a href. In here we're going to do the question mark page equals, and then our variable, which is going to be page dot next page underscore page, and then number. There we go. And down here we're going to go ahead and do the little end symbol again, and then RAQUO colon, and we'll close out our A tag, close out our LI tag, and that's our end if and 4. And now we need the right side of our pagination done, so we'll do another if tag, if page dot has underscore next. We're going to do something, so under here close out our end if, boom, and this takes an else also, so we'll put the else in there. Now we're going to add another li tag, li, close out the li, a tag, href, and in here question mark page is equal to our variable, Our variable is going to be page.next. Page. Wait, I already did that, didn't I? Oh yeah. I screwed up. Um, Alright, this should be fixed. This should be pages. And this should be pages. Sorry about that. Pages. There we go. And then down here, we add the one we added up there. So, li href, and then in here we'll do the question mark page equal to our variable, which is going to be page.next underscore page number, and we'll do the n symbol. N, actually no, we span first. Span. No. See, now I'm getting confused. Alright, n symbol, RAQUO, colon, close out our A, close out our LI tag, and then down here in the else we need to add disabled LI, so LI class is equal to disabled, and then we're going to do span, and we're going to do the n symbol RAQUO, colon, close the span, close the LI, and save it. That should be it. I know that was probably pretty painful to watch, but we hopefully made a paginator. So go to your list of posts.html, and down at the bottom, after the N4, we're going to add the paginator. So we're going to do we're going to add a tag, and it's going to be include blog /paginator.html, and we're going to say with page equals post with an S. We'll save that. Let's go ahead and open this up and see if it worked. Hopefully it did. So we'll go to our URL and then /blog, and we should see some sort of paginator, hopefully. Your fingers crossed. I don't see one. Crap. Something didn't work. Well, let's find out what did not work. Paginator views. Has to be something with my views. It's showing 2 posts. Should only show 1 post. Alright. List of post. Post object filter publish. Paginator. Post 1. Page request. Get. Page. Post. Paginator. Page not an integer. Post page 1. Alrighty then. That looks correct. What did I forget to do? Let me just refresh that. You know what? Let's kill the server real quick. Control C. Sometimes you have to kill the server to get it to work, so let's just try that first before I drive myself freaking crazy. Run server. Alright, I'm going to pause the video real quick and look back at some previous code I've written just to see if I missed anything. Alright, so I know what I did wrong, so let's go ahead and fix this. Back in views.py, we got post, alright, up here, and it's publishing posts, so that's why we're seeing all the posts, but it should be posts with S. Down here, we should change this to post S. We'll save that. Go ahead and open up list of posts and go to your for loop up here. We're going to take away the S on the temporary variable and put S on the actual variable. And then with that happening, we got to take away S in the rest of our code. So we'll do that. All right. Down, down, down. So take all the S's off, so you just have post. Oops, that's too many S's. And then we'll save it, and it should work. So let's try it out. Voila, there we go. There's our pagination, and we can click on it and move back and forth. Now, like I said, if you want to have more posts per page, for example 10, you just come into your views.py and you're up here in your paginator, you change that to whatever number you like. I'm going to keep it on 1 right now just because I only have 2 posts. But, you know, normal is like 10. If you have any questions, let me know. In the next tutorial, we're going to jump into building our back end. I'll see you then.